All right, next we got UFC 325. We're going to roll right into this. We got our very own Diego Lopes with the rematch against Volk in Sydney, in Volk's, kind of home territory. I do understand what's going on with like the cards, and I do understand what people are saying about who should be getting a title fight and who not should be getting a title fight. Diego Lopes is probably one of the baddest dudes in the featherweight division, if not the baddest dudes besides Volk. I know he's had some run-ins with other fighters. I do believe this is the best match they could have made because everybody wants to see that rematch. Yep. Who do you think wins this one, Mighty, and why?
Well, I know Diego Lopes just came off a win against John Silva. That was kind of, I can't remember off the top of my head. I felt like it was kind of back and forth. The interesting thing with Diego Lopes, when he fought Alex Volkanovski, I felt like he wasn't able to make adjustments during the fight, right? I felt like he would stand outside and Volkanovski did a good job at going one and stepping away from his power, excuse me. He'd go one and step to the angle, and then when Diego Lopes would respond, he would hit him with the right hand. He just wasn't able to make those adjustments. Now that Diego Lopes is getting a title shot really quick, I don't know if he's been able to make those adjustments. Diego Lopes has an amazing jiu-jitsu background where I've never seen him like. He typically likes to stand and bang, where it's like, give me a 1-2, boom, double leg takedown. Then the guy's on the.
Oh, you want to see more jiu-jitsu?
Well, he's got a. Have you seen him grapple before?
Yeah, of course.
It's fucking great. It's like that can give him a leg up on Alexander Volkanovski just because you're taking that fight somewhere else. But I just don't know how is he going to. Is he? If Diego Lopes doesn't adjust to Alex Volkanovski, I feel like he will lose again. But he did drop Alex Volkanovski in that first fight.
He's got heavy hands.
He's got heavy hands. I just think his heavy hands would be more appreciated if he uses wrestling because it gives the athlete something else to have to look at.
I talked to Diego Lopes last week. He was here at JAXXON Media House training the last week of camp before he went to Australia. And one thing he told me, he said, the first fight against Volk, I wasn't having any fun. I wasn't smiling. If you know me and you see me fighting is what I love. And I'm smiling. I'm enjoying the moment. In this fight, I was stiff. I was rigid. I was so tense. It was his first title fight. The kid came from nothing, and he's built an amazing career. I do think he's made the proper adjustments. I just think that the problem is that what people overlook is like what you're saying. I think the overcompensation of like, okay, everybody knows I'm good at jiu-jitsu. Let me practice and let me work on everything but jiu-jitsu. And then when I go into the fight, I have that as my safekeeping. Yeah. That's the hard part with most fighters. I've talked to Coach Perillo about this before as well. And it's always fighters get in their own head, and it's up to the coach to kind of allow the fighter to breathe and figure out the best route, put together the best game plan. So I think he does have the best game plan going into this fight. I do think he's ready. I watched him train. He looks phenomenal.
Yeah.
What's your take?
You know what? I love Diego. I love his energy. I think like as a young guy in the sport, he's doing great things. I like his character. I like his personality. But the same thing with Volk, man. Like he's so great at what he does, and he's been here. He's durable. You know what I mean? He's smart, everything. So I really like this matchup. I'm rooting for Diego. I would love to see Diego come in and do what we're talking about now. I'd love to see him come in, make the proper adjustments, come in happy, and you know what I mean? And beat Volk. But I can't necessarily like guarantee it. I can't say like, yeah, Diego's gonna go in there and get the job done. So like in this fight, I know I'm taking kind of like the easy route, but I'm ready for a good fight. Honestly, Volk has everything to stay the champ. You know what I mean? And if he wins, it's like deservingly, like you do your thing. You know what I mean? You're that guy for a reason. But the same thing with Diego. Like if he makes the adjustments, if he comes in happy, if he wins this fight, like then I'm happy for him. You know what I mean? Like it's like good job. So I really don't know who wins this one, honestly.
And I think for that fight, just to cap that off, it's Diego Lopes fighting his IQ. Fighting Alex Volkanovski's IQ, not his body. I mean, yes, his body, but it's going to be his IQ of how long he's been fighting for, the guys he's fought. He's already fought him before. So Alex Volkanovski is going to make adjustments too. He goes, okay, well, if he's going to make an adjustment, we're going to make an adjustment too. So I think it's going to come down to his IQ.